ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside is 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. To the ground, he's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against the ball.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Here's a return from midfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Lights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Complete on the shuffle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Jukes his way for more. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense.
Fires deep for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and a bit. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first,
Turning it on! Quick step and go. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking left. Makes a connection. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught close to the marker. It's Gould. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man, it's Powell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna swing it on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Oh, they're after him! And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it from the gun.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hairston. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Plucks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Quick strike complete. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you... Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Lost a throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Powell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game.